What is going on, everybody? My name is Suge, and we are back with another LGRN trailer reaction for the new Spider-Man trailer. One of the most anticipated trailers, other than Doomsday. I am here with my favorite person to watch these trailers with, Adelia. How are you doing today, Adelia?
I'm doing all right. Really excited to see this. I did not watch the leaked version that went around a couple months ago, so I've seen nothing and know nothing about this film. So I'm really excited to see what it's about.
Yeah, it's been very anticipated. We thought we were going to get something at Super Bowl. We didn't. We didn't get anything for Doomsday, as you see my Doomsday clock. So this is very exciting. Kind of see where they're going, what direction, because I'm assuming this film's going to lead something into Doomsday. Well, obviously, when we see
You
the
would
film,
think.
yeah, you would think. So I wonder if there's going to be anything related to Doomsday in this trailer. But we'll definitely see. I did see kind of a spoiler. Like for 2 seconds, so I know something in the beginning happens. But other than that, I have tried to avoid social media all day since this has came out. It's still early in California, so I'm glad we're getting this knocked out right now because I really want to see this trailer. So let's get into it.
I can't believe our first hit MIT! MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I can't.
I knew it!
Aw.
Wow, that's an interesting shot.
Yeah.
My name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me, but we used to know each other. Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
Holy shit.
Put your whip. Suit yourself.
Go home!
And sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart.
Oh man.
What is happening to me? Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
What did you say your name was? If DNA is mutating, it would be enormously dangerous.
Spiders have 3 life cycles. When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced
Wow.
with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see. Stay out of my way.
Oh wow, Scorpion.
Oh wow.
You're losing it, kid.
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a kind of
Ooh.
rebirth.
Wow.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ,
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
friendly neighbor.
All right.
Okay.
Wow.
That looks good. That looks good.
I mean, first off, I'm a comic book fan. I don't know how I know that you watch the movies and everything, but 2 iconic shots in there of Spider-Man carrying that guy while he's webbing. That's actually a comic book cover. So that was
Okay.
dope to see. Obviously, I was a big fan of the '90s Spider-Man. So there's a storyline where he starts to mutate, and then he's losing his powers, kind of gets him back. And actually, what's really crazy is the '90s cartoon. Actually, I believe, if I'm mistaken, I might be mistaken, but actually had Punisher involved in that storyline, where Punisher was trying to find Mary J. Watson because she had disappeared, and then Peter Parker was going through this whole mutation thing. I liked it. I'm excited.
I liked it a lot.
Give me your thoughts.
I know-
What did you see?
The first thing I noticed or thought of at the end of the trailer was no Sadie Sink in the trailer. Her character's still a mystery. Some people think she's playing Jean Grey. Some people think she's playing Rachel Summers. People think she's playing Shathra. Like there's all kinds
Mary
of
Jane Watson
mystery. Yeah, there's all kinds of mystery about who Sadie Sink is playing. So we have no further clues on that. No, but I thought it was great. I love that, like, the whole original trilogy in the MCU. I'm not going to call it the original Spider-Man trilogy because obviously that's the Raimi trilogy. But the original MCU Spider-Man trilogy is about Spider-Man wanting to be an Avenger so badly. But in the end, he gives up all of that to save everybody. And now we're kind of starting from scratch with Spider-Man, where he's doing everything on his own. There's no Tony, there's no Happy, there's no, glasses that connect to the Stark computer system or whatever the heck those things were. There's none of that. So it's basically him on his own. And I think that we're probably, hopefully, going to get a trilogy of him sort of building back up to that. I didn't notice anything that would connect this to Doomsday yet, other than maybe Mark Ruffalo. Good to see Hulk in this. I don't understand why he was Smart Hulk in Endgame, and in every appearance since has just been Mark Ruffalo. So that's something I'm going to need an explanation on.
Budget.
At the end of Shang-Chi, he's just Mark Ruffalo, and then here he's just Mark Ruffalo. We've heard some interesting stuff with Hulk in this movie as well. So, and I do wonder if this is like a backdoor. Hey, this is how mutants come into the MCU thing.
I don't think so, because I don't think it'd
they
be
said
a
mutate a lot in this. DNA mutation a lot in this.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be happy with that, because I think that you bring in the mutants, X-Men, a different way. I let Spider-Man, like, this is a Spider-Man story. It was never a X-Men or
but
mutant story.
if Sadie Sink is Jean Grey, then they are bringing in the beginnings of the X-Men in this movie.
Maybe we'll see. I wonder
so
who. I haven't looked at any spoilers or anything, but I wonder who that group of ninjas were that he's fighting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Obviously,
Could that
it was
be the Hand.
Maybe.
I mean,
because if there is Mr. Negative, and I think Mr. Negative is connected kind of to the to a group, but I don't remember. It was great seeing Punisher, obviously. That interaction. Obviously, he knows who the Punisher is because he calls him Frank. And there's a whole little, and then when Frank goes to cusses, he shoots the web. That's straight out the 90s comic book. There were some cool things. Obviously, we see that the villain is somehow able to pass through to person and take control of their body. So that's going to be interesting to see who that villain is. Maybe, like you said, Sadie Sink. But I'm excited. This looks a little bit more, not as, like, more Spider-Man, because it's, like, in the city and not in space or dealing with, like you said, not dealing with the Avengers, things like that. It's more homegrown, down to earth. So I'm super excited to see this. I
had one final thought. MJ, we see him at that house party with Peter at that house party, and we see MJ flirting with someone. Did you realize who that someone is?
No.
That's Tony Revolori, who's played Flash Thompson in the first 3 Spider-Man movies. So MJ's moving on with Flash Thompson, I guess, and that's got to really sit deep in Peter's heart.
I didn't even realize that. Yeah. Also, too, Scorpion. Scorpion's
in this. Yeah.
is a big Spider-Man villain.
I'm real curious how Scorpion gets worked into this, and I'm real curious how Punisher gets worked into this. Punisher, I think we know from other stuff that's come out, is going to know who Sadie Sink's character is and be, like, helping her in some way. So I'm real curious how it all ties together.
Yeah, definitely. Again, we didn't see anything that connected to Doomsday, so it's kind of like, interesting. So
I don't think they'd do that in the first trailer when we haven't even had a Doomsday trailer, now that I think about it.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't even think this movie's gonna they'll be mentioned, but I don't like what I was saying, like a clear path into Doomsday. Like I'm assuming something's gonna happen at the end, and then we're going to.
Well, we keep talking about all the incursions and stuff. I wonder if by the end of this movie we start seeing the incursions.
Yeah. Again, it's gonna be interesting to see how because if you notice, I didn't even think about I just noticed it right now. When he was in the cocoon, when he falls out of it, he tries to web. I think he does web, and he doesn't have his shooters on.
Yeah, I think that might be what's happening to him there.
So that's throwback to the '90s cartoon and also to Tobey Maguire. So yeah, I'm excited. Like this is super exciting.
I'm excited too.
Doesn't feel like a little kid though anymore, right?
I mean, trailers haven't felt like a little kid for me in a while. But this is very exciting. I'm very excited to see this. It comes out in just a few months now. Like, it's in July, I think. So it's just like 4 months from now, which is crazy that the first trailer is only 4 months out. I think that they did a really interesting rollout with this trailer. Did you see this rollout yesterday? Where at daybreak in certain cities around the world, they revealed clips from the trailer.
Oh yeah, I see.
Going into daybreak today here in the U.S., there'd been like 11 clips released or something like that. And so, and then when Tom Holland was here in New York. Was in New York, not here in New York. I'm not in New York. Was in New York this morning. He revealed the full trailer. I thought that was a very interesting rollout because it was brand new day. They did it at daybreak in all these cities. I thought they seem to be doing different type of marketing for these movies now. Yeah, which is interesting. Which is actually in some ways more interesting to me than the actual trailer was. But the trailer was great. I love this trailer. The trailer was great.
Yeah, definitely. Can't wait to see more, and we'll probably get a little bit more with the upcoming cons and everything like that, and then we'll probably get a Doomsday trailer. So if you're excited for that Doomsday trailer, you're excited for more trailers to come out about Spider-Man Brand New Day, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, make sure to check us out when new trailers come out. We really appreciate you being here, and we hope you enjoyed the trailer, and we will see you at the next one. Talk to you later.